Hello there and welcome back to Act and React. My name's Steph and this is the new reaction channel that not only reacts to some of the greatest content that's available out there, but also goes back to older content, I suppose, that I've not seen before that a lot of people would like to see reactors react to. But as the name suggests, not only will I be reacting to things, I also am an actor, director, writer as well. So when I can, I'll be taking you with me onto film sets, doing some behind the scenes stuff so you can see what I get up to apart from doing this. And I think I always find that seeing it from behind the camera as well as in front of the camera gives you a real appreciation. That came out wrong. Should I blooper that? No, I'll leave it in. Gives you a real appreciation of what it takes to get a simple scene shot in front of yourselves. So that's one of the things I'll be doing in the coming months. But today we're looking at a brand new show that's been released by Disney Plus, part of Lucasfilm, which of course is Andor. I'm sure if you're watching this video you know what Andor's all about, or you understand the concept of it. It follows Cassian Andor, who was seen in Rogue One movie a few years back, not exactly sure the year, but it was a great film. It was like the backstory leading up to A New Hope, and it was just cinematically brilliant. The storyline was great, and it really blended well into with the first three films that we ever saw, going back to 1977. So this is a backstory of Cassian Andor. I don't know a lot about it. I've seen a few trailers and stuff, but again, I've kind of tried to keep away from speculation, because sometimes it's spot on and it ruins it for me. Sometimes it's way off the mark. So apart from the trailers that I've seen, which look pretty good, this is going to be a real treat, because it's been a while since Kenobi came out. We're way off before the next Mandalorian season comes out. So this is a nice kind of interim Star Wars content, just to keep us sort of going until we get back to the real stuff that we really love. So without further ado, let's get this reaction underway. Can't wait. Okay, here we go. I am so looking forward to some Star Wars content. Just hope it's good. Okay, so the heck is that? It's the bottom of the planet. Duh. It's the new logo for the new series. Clever. Like how that changed into the actual logo of Andor. Very good. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so we're clearly not on Tatooine. It's absolutely hoiking it down with rain. Yes, there he is. BBY5. So this is 5 years before the Battle of Yavin, which is, yeah, quite a good era, I'd imagine, with things that are happening. Ooh. Sort of freak show, maybe? I don't know. That's it, mate. You splashing those puddles. No credit, no nonsense. Let's see how this pans out. Oh, almost some proper music. You know, like pop music rather than some of the quirky stuff that you get in some other planets. Pay at the end. That's very trusting. So what the heck is this sort of place? Hello, what's she doing? What kind of club is this?
Hello tonight. Just me. Have you been with us before? First time. Oh, you picked a great night.
Hello.
Being quiet this evening.
Star Wars going a little bit on the...
We were at first. We've been waiting. We just got here.
Garni will help me.
Don't want Garni.
Behave.
Oh, she's fine, isn't she?
So straight off, I can see those two dudes being a problem.
Take care of them.
And they're English by the sound of it. So a normal, typical night in a pub. You go out for a drink and come out with a good smack in the mouth and a black eye. Is this some sort of brothel type place, is it?
I'm going to check on that for you.
Hello. Well, this is a turn for the books. Star Wars going a little bit on the old
This is something
A daughter side. You know what?
What's happening?
I just get the feeling these two dudes
That is a hard look for a little thing.
are probably going to be the first casualties
How is he?
of this series.
Lovely lady here tonight from Tahina who's got this big
Yeah, definitely a brothel. Oh, here we go. So, plot line kind of slightly revealed there.
people come and go. You should leave.
A bit of an Obi-Wan similarity where he's looking for somebody that's gone missing. So, I'm hoping it's not going to follow that trend. Okay, so that's the first part of the plot. He's looking for his sister. Or is it his sister? Oh my god. It's those two dudes, isn't it? Bloody... I knew it. I had a feeling I was going to do something. I'm right. These are going to be the first two casualties, I bet you.
It's in my coat pocket.
Personal processing fee. Brilliant. I'm liking this so far. It's a bit predictable. Ooh. Oh, punch to the throat. Always works. He's not very good, does he? His eyes are wide open. Didn't he just...
He's not breathing.
He just back headbutted him, didn't he? He's dead from that. He looks genuinely shocked, Andor does. I don't think he intended to kill anybody, but he's obviously in a situation now, isn't he? And these are like undercover police or something, did she say in the bar bit? Ooh! Shot almost point blank in the face. Didn't see that coming, nor did he. Love Star Wars in the respect that there's never bloodshed. I mean, that was a blast in the face, no splatter or anything. I weren't sure maybe with it being a little bit darker as it seems and brothels and stuff, maybe they might show a bit of blood, but no, they're sticking to Star Wars rules by the look of it. What the heck is this? Okay, well, first of all, the music isn't quite John Williams standard. Not gonna lie, it sounds something that I would do on a Casio keyboard myself. So I'm not quite sure what Star Wars was thinking there, but interesting droid. Hello, is that Pumbaa? Pumbaa from Lion King? That's the way. A droid with a stutter? Hello? Okay, so we've gone from his backstory to another backstory. That's clearly his sister that's gone missing. Some kind of spaceship is about to crash, looking at the back of it. I'm not quite sure what she was shouting about. I don't quite understand the lingo, but... Not sure if I quite like the stuttering droid yet. I'm sure it'll grow on me. Droids tend to do that. Reminds me of my telly. Clunk, work. He's not asking for an alibi. He's telling him this is what we did last night. Ah! What a mate if he says yes. what a. It's always nice to have someone that's got your back. Nice banter there, that was good. I quite enjoyed that. Again, I'm not quite sure how relevant this really is, to be honest with you. Again, the bit with the robot talking and that bit, I don't know if we needed that in this.
This is quite the report. This happened when?
That voice sounds familiar.
You were leaving this morning and I wanted to make sure you had all the available information before your departure.
You've been very busy.
2 men are dead, sir. Employees. That's not worth staying up for.
Where have I heard that voice before?
Have you modified your...
Ah! It's the dude out of Game of Thrones. Sir Lancelot or something, I don't know. No, I know it's not Sir Lancelot. Please don't crucify me on that. I was joking.
He was a safety corporal here on
The American guy
True that. He's lucky he wasn't
has a striking resemblance to
people I've ever met.
Robbie Rotten. Remember him from Lazy Town?
excellent leads.
Just the way he's looking at her and the way she's looking at him, at some point they are going to snog. They're going to cop off together. I just can sense it.
I really need this.
Yeah, she's going to cave in. She is going to give in to him. You can tell.
I'll let him know. Now go fix your
Contact.
face.
They are. So, I'm sorry, but they are so going to snog. They really are. So we've got an old school type scanner thing there. Remember Princess Leia when the attack on the first Death Star was going off? They had that big massive screen with all these lines and things on it. Looks very reminiscent to that. I don't quite know who paired the voice actor with that creature, but I don't think it works. I don't know. I'd like to think I know a little bit about how things are sort of paired together, and that just seems the most unlikely voice to a creature. Just in my opinion. It's obviously subjective, so, you know, feel free to disagree on that one, but that didn't kind of work for me. I know we're kind of, I don't know, midway through maybe, but I'm not getting a lot of Star Wars vibe at the minute. You know, I don't think that if I didn't know this was Star Wars, there's nothing really that I've seen that would strike me as being Star Wars. It's kind of, it could be any program, to be fair. It's all right, but I've not seen nothing that's kind of given me that kind of, oh yeah, this is definitely Star Wars content. Not complaining, because any Star Wars content is good. What the hell is he eating? Blue noodles. It's different. Wow, look at that. So we've got a snow speeder thing there. Look in the background. That's going to be the cockpit to a Y-wing fighter. Yellow with the two turret guns at the front. Brilliant. Oh, you see, little bits of Star Wars are key creeping in. Nothing major. So he doesn't obviously own his own spaceship. He's borrowing one from this guy, or was borrowing it. It looks like he's been told not to borrow it. So there's sister. So he's clearly going somewhere, and whilst he's away, she's going to get kidnapped or taken. I don't know. Of course, that spaceship, didn't it? That crashed. So maybe they're going there. Either way, that long shot of that little girl stood. Oh, it's finished. So, yeah, as I was saying, that long shot of the girl as the camera panned away, it's that kind of like last shot of her that you can just tell by the way that it was set up. Right. So, right, let me get my thoughts together and we'll have some final thoughts. Episode 1 of Andor. My final thoughts. Well, if I'm going to be brutally honest, it didn't feel very Star Warsy at all. I know you can't have Jedi jumping around, slashing people and all those kind of things. I get that. This is a different kind of storyline to that. But there was nothing there. If you'd have sat me down to watch that and didn't tell me it was to do with Star Wars in any way, shape or form, until I saw those spaceships at the end, the Y-wing fighter and the snow speeder that looked like it'd been modified, I wouldn't have had a clue that was Star Wars. That could have been any show. So disappointed, yeah, a little bit. I felt it was slow, sometimes painstakingly slow. There's a lot of scenes in there that didn't need to be there. For example, the guy talking to Cassian about the alibi, you know, that didn't need to be in. That's 5 minutes of screen time that hasn't added value at all to this. Cassian's killed 2 people. The police are looking for him, and all he's going to do now is try and avoid them. We didn't need to see this guy give an alibi. That's not going to happen anymore. That's not going to filter back into this. I imagine that'll be the end of it. So again, it's a scene that's a throwaway scene, didn't add value to the actual episode. Even some of the flashback bits when he was a child, I think they could have been watered down so that we just got the gist of him and his sister. And even that last scene, that last shot was perfect. Just him interacting with her a couple of times, like the big brother, and then that last scene where he goes off with the tribe, and that the way that it all sort of panned out, that was perfect, because you can tell by the way that was shot that that's the last time we'll see her as a child. She's gone. She's kidnapped, or whatever's going to happen to her. So there's a lot in there that didn't really need to be there. You know, even the spaceship bit at the kind of the end there, where he's fixing something and trying to borrow that spaceship, and that guy with those bloody weird creatures, pumbas I'm going to call them, that didn't even need to be there either, because the reality is, if Andor wants that spaceship, he's going to steal it, whether they've said yes or no. So again, we don't need to see that. So again, there's quite a lot in there that was unnecessary, and that surprises me, because as a writer as well, the one thing you want to do, especially with the very first episode, is to draw people in, and you've got to do it so that you leave it at the end of the episode where they're gagging for more. You know, they want to see what's happening next. If I'm honest, the way this ended, you know, I mean, I'm going to watch them because it's Star Wars and I want to react to them. But, you know, if that was season 1 of The Mandalorian and they put the first 3 episodes on like that, I would watch them straight after each other, because I loved it. The first episode was bang on. It was brilliant. Couldn't wait for the next one. This one, yeah, you know, I can watch it and I will watch it, but I'm not in any rush to watch it, which is a shame, because anyone watching this for the first time who's kind of trying out Star Wars, they're going to look at that and not realise what the hype is all about. So again, I didn't dislike it. It was okay. Potential's definitely there. So fingers crossed, episodes 2 and 3 are going to be absolutely fantastic, and then going on from there, it's going to be awesome. That's what I'm hoping for. Again, these are just my thoughts. Like I say, 5 out of 10 is probably where I'm putting that one for now. Let's see if the other episodes link into this one, because it's very possible that when we see some of the later episodes, it could oomph what we've seen. But at the moment, don't think so. But anyway, let me know your thoughts. Please comment down below. I am a new channel, so it would be much appreciated if you could like and subscribe, as they say. And I will be uploading some more reactions, especially episodes 2 and 3, very, very soon. But for now, thanks for watching. Take care, and hopefully we'll see you very soon.